thank you so much for coming to my channel and checking out this video. I hope you're all keeping well during what at the moment is a bit of a crazy time. I think we're all starting to get settled a little bit more into that self-isolation mode. However, I wanted to hop on today and to kind of bring you a video that's full of positivity, something that's going to hopefully help you in some form of way and just give you some top tips for dealing with self-isolation. Really, they're things that I've been doing that I have found really beneficial, and I just thought it'd be nice to put this out there to you guys so that you've got some ideas as well. You may already be doing these things. It might be things that you think, do you know what, actually that's not of interest, but if there's one thing that you take out of this that you think could be of interest, that would be amazing. So if you don't know, or you are not familiar with my channel, or you haven't got me on any social media at the moment, I am a life coach, and a lot of what I do is helping to empower you with positivity and bringing those, I guess, sometimes moments where you may find you're sort of not able to set yourself goals or have any sort of get up and go. This is something that hopefully will help you to sort of, you know, through my business, help you to achieve some goals and actually really kind of, as I said to you, just bring some positivity and joy to your life. So a lot has changed since my last couple of videos. I had loads of plans this year to go off and travel the world and do lots of exciting things with friends. I managed to celebrate my 30th birthday before lockdown, which was amazing. And I've managed to tick off a few things off the bucket list and a couple of things on my my board, which you can see in my previous video about how to put together a little bit more of a goal board. So I wanted to hop on here. As I said, I did a Instagram poll and it was all about what you would like to see more in my videos, and on that poll came back that you'd love to hear about sort of self-care in isolation, and everyone was really up for hearing maybe what I've been up to and what's kind of helped me during this time. So yeah, I just thought I'd share with you a few tips of what I've been doing that's kind of helped me get out of a bit of a funk, maybe if I've ever had any days where I've been a bit like, oh, this is really not a good day, and making it positive at the end of it all. So I thought I'd start off. I'm going to share with you around 10 top tips that I've been doing. They're so simple, like honestly, they're probably to some things that, as I said, you may already be doing, or you might look at some things and go, that's just not for me, and that's fine as well. But if you could take one thing away, that might be really interesting and helpful to you, that'd be amazing. So first one, something that we probably have all got access to, Netflix and chill. Guys, don't be afraid to have a bit of time out and chill out. Don't feel as if you constantly have to be doing something productive. You don't need to be doing that. What we're going through right at the moment is quite a traumatic experience at loads of different levels. So if you can just make sure that you're getting up and out of bed every morning, you're doing an amazing job as it is. So when we're in a position where we're told we can't do something, it can make the wall sort of closed in a little bit on us. So don't worry about the pressure of having to feel you have to get up and do everything to the best of your ability. As I said, by just getting up, and that's a good thing, you're doing the right thing. We're getting up, getting showered, a bit of exercise, so trying to keep that little bit of normality is great. But I would say if you do need that little bit of downtime, amazing, make sure you do it. Just put something on that you want to watch and enjoy it. Really live in the moment and enjoy that moment. So that's probably a top tip number one, is to make sure that you are having that downtime and that chill time that you do deserve. And ultimately, we're probably not going to get this time back ever again. So if there is a moment to enjoy yourself and just have a little bit of downtime, do it. I've been watching, some really random stuff. Some stuff that's better than others, but I've really enjoyed just having that moment where I've not necessarily had to focus for a couple of hours and just had to have a bit of me time, which is great. Another tip that I would recommend is actually having a bit of a self-care evening. Me and I live with my family, and me and my stepmom and my stepsister, we've all literally been having like little moments where we wanted to get together and just say, oh, we really need to have a pamper night. We've not done it, and we've kind of all just individually been having like little pamper sessions. But things like ordering yourself a face mask or something on Amazon, or you can get things delivered. We just did a big Boots haul, so I might load that actually and do that at some point and get excited about it. Maybe I'll show you that if that's something you're interested in. But things like working on a face mask, putting some candles on, and I'm going to give this one a try. I think I got this for my birthday actually. And along with that, I've also started using, during this time, because I've not necessarily had to go out and socialise around people, or I haven't, I've actually been doing a bit of hair care. My hair's grown loads over the last few weeks. I can already see like my roots coming through. But I've been using, recommendation from my amazing hairdresser, coconut oil. I don't know if you can see that clearly. But I got this one off of Holland & Barrett. It was on a deal. It was like buy one and get one for a penny, and it's so good. You don't need much as well, and you just whack that on for the day and then rinse it off in the evening, and your hair just feels so soft and so sleek. And there's something to be said about having a really good hair day, and I think that definitely lifts spirits and lifts the mood, which I think is good. Another tip is something that I've been really focusing on, and actually before the lockdown, or self-isolation, whatever you want to call it, something that I hadn't practiced enough. I've been doing quite a bit of it, but I hadn't been doing enough. And pretty much like every night, I've been doing meditation. I just pop my earpods in, make sure I'm in a really nice, calm, dark setting, and I listen to quite a few sort of guided meditations, and I'll list a couple below. These are just my personal recommendations, ones that I've enjoyed, which hopefully will be something of interest. But meditation has been really helpful for me, and something I've really enjoyed. And there's a bit of a knack to it. I think you kind of break through and you sort of learn how to switch off from what else is going on around us. And at this time, there's so much craziness going on outside there in the world. So I think it's really important that you can just switch off and have that little bit of time where you do just switch off the outside world. And meditation and guided meditation is really helpful if you find it hard to not be able to actually just do your own meditation. So as I said, I will link a couple below. They're all about bringing out that positivity and empowering yourself. I've done some that are related to weight loss and getting fit and healthy, which is something that's what I've been really focusing on over the last few weeks. So meditation, I would say, is a really good one. Another thing that I've been doing, which I've done actually for a long time, and I always do this anyway, I do my 5 daily gratitudes. I do them when I wake up and I do them when I go to bed, but sometimes I think people can get out of the habit of doing your daily gratitudes. I have a little sort of thing up on my mirror in my bedroom, so I remember to do it every morning. So literally when I get out of bed in the morning and I see myself in the mirror, I see it's there, I've got to do it and tick it off the list. But something that can be really helpful is actually a gratitude journal. Now you can get these anywhere, like I think on Amazon, and I actually got mine from Typo last year, and you just fill it out every day. Like you literally just fill in what you're sort of grateful for, and that can be anything, something really simple, just grateful for being able to get up and out of bed that morning. I actually put a lot out into the universe because I do believe in the practice of the law of attraction, and I put a lot of things out into the universe, and I'm grateful for some things that I've not even received yet. So I've had it proven to work. Things have happened for me, and it's something that I really want to focus on trying to gain more into with the power of the law of attraction. So yeah, a gratitude journal, and to fill that in during this time, I think would be really good practice to get into, especially when we come out of lockdown. You could be super grateful and continue doing it after as well, which is really good. So something else that I've been doing also, another lockdown tip, is I have been using my oracle cards. So I would say I'm quite spiritual. I have my own beliefs, and for me sometimes I find it, if I'm looking for some guidance or I'm looking for something to kind of give me a bit of an answer, I take great comfort in using my oracle cards. So I'm pretty sure again you'll be able to get these online. For me, I may have mentioned this before, but my spiritual sort of symbol is the blue butterfly. Anything blue butterfly I love. I just am drawn and attracted to it. And whenever I see a butterfly, I always think of my loved ones. So that's something that's really special to me. I actually got these in London in, I think, where was I? I'll need to try and remember. It was an amazing shop. It had loads of crystals, and I think it was Covent Garden actually. And I actually just saw this one pack in there, and they literally fell off the shelf into my hand, believe it or not. And I was like, I just need to get these. So they have, this one has actually got like a little booklet in it that you can read. So as an example, if I pulled out one card, so I'll take the top one here, just as an example. Okay, so this one says retirement. I mean, I haven't actually selected this because the way that you select your cards is you have to flick through them, but you can then actually go to the book and look down the list, and it will actually give you an overview of what that actually means. So as an example, I pulled out retirement, and it's got a list of kind of reasons as to why you've picked that out and what that means for you. So anyone can do this. You don't have to be a card reader, you don't have to have magical skills. I just find that they're really helpful to kind of maybe plan, you know, get a little bit of guidance for your day, and they give me some comfort. So that's something I've been doing quite often. No one needs to know about it. You can just do it in your own time and just sort of take yourself away and just have like a couple of minutes. I normally pick out 5 cards, but sometimes you can pick out less, sometimes you pick out more. The way that I do it is it's sort of I start off from left to right, and normally it sort of gauges your emotions and your feelings. And actually I've got a couple of friends who, like, whenever they see me, they're like, oh, can you read my cards? And it's a really nice feeling that you get out of it. But I'm not like a card reader psychic. I, as I said, I just practice this for myself, and I do really want to get some more different packs of cards. I've looked before, but nothing's really jumped out at me. So yeah, that's another thing that I would really recommend. Another thing that I would recommend that I've been doing a lot of is listening to podcasts. Now, I've been redecorating a room in my house. I've been trying to build a sort of walk-in wardrobe, and I have just listened to so many podcasts. Now, nothing too majorly deep, nothing that's going to be kind of like probably change my mindset or the world, but they've been really funny. There was a podcast in particular that I listened to that would just literally like have me in, I was howling the whole way through laughing, and I think things like that just kind of take your mind off of the present and allow you to kind of focus on getting something done, and by the end of it you're just like, whoa, I managed to do that, and you've listened to your podcast. So I would definitely say to listen to a podcast would be great. Just literally whack your headphones in, no cares in the world, just literally have a good listen, and hopefully if you can have a bit of a giggle or learn something new, or, you know, as I said, there's loads of different podcasts you can kind of hone into. And if you are interested in knowing which ones I listen to, just ask me and I'll message you below. Another thing that's been super important to me during this time has been exercising. So without fail, I have been exercising at least 5 times a week. That's also sort of been running, HIIT sessions. It's been such a mixture. I have started up a little fitness thing on my Instagram just to kind of show my progress, because I'm by no means a fitness guru and I've never really done loads of exercise before, but I've actually lost quite a bit of weight during isolation, and I'm really proud of myself for that. And actually to have come out of isolation feeling a bit better about myself, not only mentally but physically, has been amazing. So I can, as I said, I've done a few sort of like before and after shots and things for myself, and that's something that's really encouraged me and spurred me on. So I haven't been overly weighing myself. I've had a couple of dresses that I've tried on and gone, oh my god, these fit. So that's something I would say has been a really good focus. So if I can instill that in anyone, to try and get some exercise in each day, you'll feel amazing for it. I've been watching, I signed up to Alexandra from Love Island a couple of years ago. She was on her Happy Body Plan, which has been brilliant. Obviously I don't condone, you know, I'm not going to say to everyone you have to sign up and do these are just things that have worked for me. There's also a girlie on both Instagram and YouTube who's smashing it, called MadFit. I'll put these links below. Honestly, they're just such simple but amazing workouts, and afterwards you really feel like you've done something, which I've always struggled with finding that before. So those things might not work for you, but for me, I found them really inspiring and I've really enjoyed doing them. So working out has been another thing that I've really enjoyed doing. Another thing that I've found alongside kind of doing this has been cooking. Just lost my trail of thought there. I just feel like a massive bird go past the window. Anyway, has been cooking. So I've been doing all the cooking in our household, and that's something that I decided I really wanted to do for the family. I've been planning meals. Obviously we can't go out and shop like we would normally, so I've been making sure that I've literally planned meals down to a T. We have not wasted anything. I've been coming up with some really random concoctions and I've been loving every minute of it, as well as doing some baking. I used to love baking and I just stopped doing it for some reason, so I've baked loads of cupcakes. weeks, and I've been just coming up with new ideas. So I think if you can take up or have the opportunity to do a bit of cooking, it's nice to come away with something at the end that you can be really proud of, or people serve up and you serve up to people and they're really grateful for it. It gives you a sense of feeling grateful. And if you are at home on your own, self-isolating, you're not with other people, to do something nice for yourself and cook yourself a lovely meal and put some candles up or whatever, and just have that little bit of time for yourself, it's something you can really take away from it. So I think that's something else that I would say would be a tip as well. And last but not least, organising. As I mentioned, I have been working on a walk-in wardrobe that I've been trying to do, and I will put some pictures in so you can have a little look, and if you're interested, I can always try and give you a little tour. It's a really small sort of back bedroom that we've got here, and I've kind of converted it into something of my own, but it's been something that I've really enjoyed doing. It took me quite a while to get into it because I just had so much stuff, but now it's nearly finished. I feel so happy, and I've accomplished something out of this time that's been really good, alongside working. Obviously it's been trying to get that in between, working on my business. So yeah, I would say if you can try and organize an area of your life, whether that be stuff that you want to put on eBay or Depop or something, have a box aside that you can start doing. I'm literally going to put all my stuff that I wanted to for months on Depop, and if it's something that you think, do you know, actually I just want to organise my book collection, there's stuff that I don't want anymore, stuff that I could put up for, or I could give away, you know, things like that are really helpful. So those are kind of my sort of key tips. As I said, I just wanted to put something out there that will hopefully give you some kind of form of ideas of what you can be doing. I'm sure you may have already done some of these things. If you haven't already checked out my last video, as I said, I've done a video on putting together a goal board, a vision board, which you can see behind me here. I still want to tick those things off. A couple of things like my fitness, stuff like that, are things that I'm really working on. I've still remained pescatarian, pretty much veggie for the last like 5 months, so I'm really proud of myself and enjoying that. So yeah, if you want to check that out, that could be something you could put together a new vision board for the rest of the year. As I said, we're in uncertain times at the moment, but hopefully things will get to some form of normality again, or a new normal. Don't fear it, embrace it, and enjoy the time that you might have if you've been furloughed, or if you know, perhaps you're in a position where you haven't got a job at the moment. Times will change, and if you can make changes yourself now, in between now and then, and get yourself feeling good and positive, that's only going to help you to achieve more things in the future. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. As I said, I'll pop some links below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, and if you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a line. But hoping that you have a rest of a positive day, and thank you so much for checking in.